Hi, thanks for joining me again. This is a series of short videos to help people that are considering a career in real estate or just in the beginning stages of thinking about it or wondering if it's a good fit for them. So today we're talking about a day in the life of a real estate broker. What is it that we do on a daily basis? What do we do for our clients? What does that look like? So hopefully this short video will help you answer some questions you have, or it might bring up questions you didn't know you had. And I'm always willing to have a phone call, shoot me an email or give me a call and we can schedule something and I can go over any of your questions or anything in person. So um, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and go over a couple things. All right, just a moment. And my last video, I went over, who is a good fit for real estate. And now we're going to talk about um, what is it we do for our clients and what a day in the life of a real estate agent looks like. So what do we do? How do we work? So we work with sellers, we work with buyers. In both of those, we're negotiating contracts. We're managing the details, managing a transaction until it closes. A lot of problem solving goes into this. Um, we're always looking out for our client's best interest in these transactions and making sure that the contracts are weighted on their behalf. And just there's a lot of different ways we can do that. And we make dreams come true. So it's one of the funnest parts of this business is helping people achieve their real estate goals, whatever that looks like. But I can tell you there's nothing more rewarding than handing those keys off to that first-time home buyer or that move-up buyer or whatever that might look like. Being there for closing and letting them into their new home and seeing the happiness that it creates is so rewarding. So um, working with sellers. So when we work with a seller, we're, probably starting off by helping them evaluate and come up with a fair market value for their home if they're considering selling their home. So they, invite us over to tour their home, look at their property, and help them come up with what a good price point would be to market their home when we list it. So then once we list a property, we're marketing their home to the public. We are, advertising that. We're, having photos taken. We're coming up with, really good, marketing remarks that showcase the property and get people excited about it. We're marketing their property to other real estate brokers. We're, networking within the industry, getting other real estate brokers out to the home so they can see the home because they all have buyers that they're working with. So those are some of the things we're doing when we list the property. Um, and then we help with, complex paperwork, contracts, when we do get an offer and we're negotiating that offer with that other real estate broker on the other side working for the buyer. So we're looking out for our client's best interest and really trying to get them, the most amount of money for their home and doing it in the least stressful way possible and managing that transaction and following that transaction through the escrow process and managing the details. There's so many things that happen in a real estate transaction when we're on a seller side or a buyer side, such as inspections, appraisals, title issues that might come up. Work orders that need to be done to fix issues. So uh, those are some things that we're doing when we work with sellers. Same with buyers. With buyers, we're helping, connect them with a good lender, helping arrange financing, locate and show, properties that meet their criteria, writing offers, negotiating on their behalf in their best interest, and presenting those offers. And then again, managing those details so that transaction closes smoothly, and then passing off those keys and making our clients happy. So. Negotiations, a huge part of our business. We do it in so many different areas of our business, with working for our buyers and sellers, with working with lenders, negotiating, fees and interest rates, and negotiating with other agents on the other side of the transaction. Could be with tenants, if we're managing a property for an owner, and service providers. We help our clients, with connecting them with contractors and getting, work done, and that type of thing. So a lot of negotiations happen in all aspects of what we do. Um, so that's kind of a day in the life of a real estate broker. My next video is going to be benefits of a real estate career, but we do a lot as a real estate broker. We're dealing with the public, we're dealing with people, our clients. We're hanging out with them, touring homes, getting to know them, becoming a big part of their lives during this time frame that we're in a transaction, or looking for properties or whatnot. So we get really close to our clients. Oftentimes we become, counselors, helping, couples, in an argument, deciding, what's important to them in a home, there might be a discrepancy on what's important, but just sort of being diplomatic and helping our clients through this, intimidating process of buying or selling a home, and being that professional to help guide them. So in my next video, we're going to talk about some of the benefits of a career in real estate. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.